back a day because of the weather. Michigan is a massive vaccine manufacturing hub, but in spite of that, the greater Detroit area is actually desperate for more doses. NBC News correspondent Shaquille Brewster is joining me now from a COVID testing site in Macomb County, Michigan. It's a site the county is hoping to turn into a vaccination center as soon as possible. So, Shaq, explain for us, if you will, what's going on in Michigan. A Detroit area clinic had to cancel nearly 2,000 appointments for second shots today because of an unexpected and significant supply shortage. How is that happening when so many Pfizer shots are being produced in that state? And what are folks in Michigan hoping to hear from the president when he comes there tomorrow?
Yeah, Allison, you get really confused when you hear that there's that shortage that was unexpected in a state that produces at least that Pfizer vaccine. You know, when I talk to officials here, health providers here, it really boils down to the supply. They say we need more supply and we can do more. We can vaccinate more people. The specific issue to Michigan, they say, is for one, you have more people eligible for now receiving the vaccine. So that pool of people who can now go and get a vaccine has expanded. They say the people who can administer a vaccine, that group of people, those healthcare providers, have now expanded as well. But what has not grown is the actual supply, at least not significantly enough to keep up with the pacing of the other two factors. So you have healthcare providers here saying we need more vaccine. We talked about President Biden's trip to Michigan. He was supposed to come today. Now he'll be coming tomorrow. He's going to that Pfizer facility, and they're trying to ramp up the production as much as they can. But there's really that frustration because people here say, if you give us more vaccine, we can do much more, much quickly. I want you to listen to a conversation I had with the chief operating officer of one of the healthcare providers here. They say they've actually seen a slowdown in the pace of their vaccinations because their allotment has been cut off a little bit. Listen to what she told me about what she would say to President Biden.
The president needs to know that we want to partner. As hospitals and health systems, we're huge supporters of the vaccine to the extent that they can increase the manufacturing and encourage Pfizer, for example, Moderna as well, to do that and to get it to us as fast as possible. We want to help people get vaccinated. Because you did 114,000 vaccinations so far. You think you can do more? I think, again, we have the capacity, if we had vaccine, to do about 50,000 a week. So we could be a big number.
And how many are you doing now?
Well, this week I think we will do about 5,000 because that's all we got for supply.
Carolyn told me one positive sign that she's seeing in her health network is that she's seeing people who were in that 1A group who decided not to get the vaccine, who said they'll wait a little bit until they see how things turn out. She said more of those people are now asking to get the vaccine. That's good because you're getting more people vaccinated, but that's bad because you have more people demanding, or that you're increasing the demand on that vaccine when the supply also isn't increasing at that same rate. Allison.
Yeah, it is this crazy catch-22 that we just can't seem to get out of. So, Shaq, tell us more about the specific issues where you are in Macomb County. They want to make that facility behind you a vaccine site, but they can't because of short supply. What's going on?
Yeah, what's behind me is an example of what you have counties now saying they can do once they get more doses. So we just heard from the health network, the doctors and hospitals, what they're dealing with, but also counties are also getting vaccinations and getting doses as well. And they're saying, hey, we can do much more. I spoke to the county executive yesterday. He says they're doing about 5,000 right now. He says he believes they can scale up and do about 50,000. He sent a letter off to President Biden several weeks ago saying, hey, if you give me 50,000 doses, I will make sure we get about 40% of our population vaccinated very quickly. They plan to do that by sites like the one behind me. This is a testing facility. It hasn't been that busy. They say they can easily have some of the employees here testing people go ahead and start administering some of those doses. Listen to my conversation with the county executive here in Macomb County.
There's no question our underperformance is a result of not getting the actual vaccine. So we know our potential is being limited because of the doses that we're getting. Less than 5,000. We can handle 50,000 a week here in Macomb County just through our health department. But to get 5,000 a week really severely limits our ability to get them in the arms of the people that want them here in Macomb County.
He also told me after that chunk there that there are freezers that they bought that they spent thousands of dollars on, and they're empty largely because they just don't have that much vaccine. But they insist as soon as they can get the supply, they will get those shots into people's arms. Allison?
Yeah, Shaq, President Biden better be prepared to answer a lot of questions about where are all the shots. It seems like that's going to be the #1 issue tomorrow. Shaq Brewster, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.